Hello, Virgo. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your 11/11 portal reading. I'm really excited to have you here. This is an inaugural reading of sorts. Previously, this was an all Pisces channel, but I felt the nudge to open it up for all zodiac signs and therefore make this community more inclusive. So, with that said, I'm super excited to have you here, Virgo. On that note, I would love to know how you're doing and where you're watching from. I love to hear where my viewers are watching from and connecting with them as personally as possible. Now, I do shuffle these cards both on and off screen. As the channel grows, I may just do them pre-shuffled for sake of time. So just a heads up on that. And right now I want to welcome in the Archangels who help me with my channel. Archangels, I just request that you infuse this reading for Virgo with your frequencies, with your ideas, your inspiration, your validation, your encouragement for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, also feel free, if you have any Pisces placements, feel free to look back through the Pisces readings. I personally am a Pisces sun and Virgo is my north node. So perhaps if Pisces is in one of your nodes or other placements, feel free to check back through the playlists because they are timeless, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started with a Moonology Oracle card. Spirit, how do you want us to open this portal reading for Virgo? We start off, oh goodness, a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Okay. Virgo, you are showing up strong here right off the bat in your reading. So this is saying it's a time to give rather than take. What are some ways that you can explore giving? And I feel like it would be beneficial to you, Virgo, to look into creative ways of giving. Rather than giving money or traditional gifts. If you're a spiritual person, give someone a free tarot reading or a free mediumship reading or something like that, or whatever your heart is feeling called to do, really, Virgo. There's a lot of healing that can take place when you give. Another reason you might be called to give is because you have some blockages in your financial flow, and giving is one of the ways to get you back into a pattern of reciprocity and flow. Okay, now I'm not saying give if it's going to be to your detriment. I'm not saying give if you don't have enough. You have to prioritize yourself and you have to make sure that you're good first and foremost, okay? Because that is the most important. Let's go ahead and look at 3 energy oracle cards here and see what the archangels would like for us to look at energy-wise. We have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. We have woman holding a heart. And we have strategy. Okay, very, very interesting beginning cards here. Let's see here. With the 5th chakra and Archangel Gabriel, I feel like you're being called into unison with Archangel Gabriel to develop a strategy. Now, this strategy could be about your giving. This strategy could be about who you give your heart to. Who do you want to hold your heart? It could be either or both. But now is the time to call on and work with Archangel Gabriel because he has sort of like real-time understanding of financial implications as well as romantic implications when it comes to giving and strategizing when it comes to your money and your heart. And I say real time. Here's why I say that, because in the Christian Bible, Gabriel is described as the angel who stands in the presence of God. In other words, he hears everything that's going on when it's going on, right? He gets real time information, okay? And so perhaps, Virgo, you yourself need real time information during this period of the 1111 portal to know who to give your heart to, who not to give your heart to, who to give your time and resources to, and who not to give your time and resources to, okay? All right, now I'm going to go ahead and get into a 5-card spread that I do. It's pretty unique. It is a metaphysical exploration of the 5 senses, okay? Now, many of us are extrasensory kind of people. That card's flipped over. And we may not be aware of it, or we may not have those extrasensory abilities strengthened, right? But the areas in which we are strengthened is our 5 senses, okay? Provided, obviously, that you have all of those intact. But what I'm saying is these are the most common gates with which we are bombarded with information from the world around us. And so right now I'm going to ask the archangels to help us explore these sensory gates and give us messages for your 1111 portal, Virgo. In the area of touch, what does Virgo need to get their hands on? In the area of taste, what do my Virgo viewers have a taste for? In the area of smell, what's in the air for Virgo? In the area of hearing, angels, what do you need Virgo to hear? And finally, in the area of seeing, angels, what do you want Virgo to see? In the area of touch, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Virgo, perhaps you felt like it's been hard to get your hands on anything. You've been through a lot of changing cycles. And because of that, you have given a lot, right? Maybe you've been out a lot because there's been so much change. And it's time for you to receive as well. It's time for there to be some reciprocity. But there is this cycle of change that is being kicked off during this 1111 portal that's going to make things very, very different for you, okay? In the area of taste, we have the 7 of Wands, the 7 of Wands. Now, this cycle change, it looks like it is taking you from a place where you've been very scattered, and it's going to take you to a place where you are on top of things. You are having a bird's eye view, right? And because you get this higher perspective, you're able to more solidly defend your position, your opinions, your strategies, okay? And just really come into who you are as a person, Virgo, okay? You're going to be empowered to stand your ground with this higher perspective, and that is something that you've been wanting, actually, is what it looks like. You've been needing that extra wisdom, that extra advice, that extra hand-holding from Spirit. You're also being encouraged to lean into your creativity. Okay, perhaps that's something you've been neglecting, but Spirit is saying if you'll get your hands back into your creativity, that would behoove you, right, to stand as firm as you're going to need to stand and help you be more successful as you go forward. Smell, what's in the air for Virgo? Ooh, awesome. 10 of Wands. Okay, so you are getting ready to lay down some pretty heavy things, Virgo. And that is going to enable you to be able to give. Perhaps you are not great at delegating, Virgo, and you've tried to gather up all this weight by yourself. when all the while you could have been give a wand to this person, to that person. You could have developed a delegation strategy, but you neglected to do so. But Spirit is saying you're about to reach a point where you can just put it all down and be in a place of ease. Now, what does Virgo need to hear, Spirit? Ace of Cups, yes, because you're coming up on a new chapter, one that is much more emotionally fulfilling. This Ace of Cups is representing a new chapter for you, and because it is cups, it is in the arena of emotions, which is in the arena of love. Okay, so perhaps this strategy that you work on with Archangel Gabriel will lead you to the strategy that you need to understand who to allow to hold your heart, who to give, if it's time to give, your heart to. Okay, so get ready for a beautiful new beginning. In the area of sea, angels, what do you want Virgo to see? Queen of Pentacles. Virgo, you're such a beautifully practical sign, but I think that you've not been seeing yourself as such. I think this Wheel of Fortune indicates that perhaps you felt a little bit scattered in your energy about who you are and why you're here and what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, but one of the first strategies you need to develop is strategize and do shadow work about how to properly see yourself as this authoritative, it can be a queen, king, energy, feminine, masculine energy. You are just in personal power on the throne of your practicality, and that's a beautiful thing. That means you are a resource unto yourself. So do not forget and do not neglect to tap in to you. Okay? All right. And don't forget to give to yourself, I'm hearing. Okay? Self-love. And that doesn't mean just like bubble baths or, a staycation. Just really learn ways that you can pour into your own cup, into your own life, into your own resources even, to enhance your life. Okay? I'm going to wrap this up with an energy oracle and see how Spirit wants us to close out with that. We have Goddess of the Moon, number 52. Goddess of the Moon. So because you are so practical, Virgo, sometimes it can be hard for you to operate in the etheric. And, perhaps you have a lot of water placements or air placements that help you balance your practicality and your logic. If so, that's going to be a really wonderful resource for you to tap into. But the Goddess of the Moon represents an energy who is in their personal power concerning gray areas, concerning obscure things, an energy that is comfortable with the unknown. Okay, and that will be a tremendous place for you to be. That is also a place that Archangel Gabriel can help you with. And it will be a tremendous resource for you to step into that kind of power if you haven't done so already, or if perhaps you have been entertaining doing so. This is your encouragement and your validation to go for it. Okay? All right, Virgo, I am so grateful that you've been here for this 1111 portal, and I pray that you subscribe, that you jump on board with this community, grow with us. It's absolutely free. And I just really appreciate the opportunity to do this reading for you. So until the next video, Virgo, I wish you peace.